So, welcome back after forever. So, where we last were, we killed these greasels, and man, I am so unused to not hearing my own voice. And these are the little friends that lady had. Did I actually complete that goal? So yeah, the Greasels were killing her little friends, which are her cats, which isn't the saddest thing in the world, but it's pretty close. Technically, I killed them, but I used tranquilizer darts, very expensive tranquilizer darts, which I'm probably going to regret. And the last video I made was in January, which was mocking a...
This sewer shaft goes to an enclosed compound where you can find an entrance to the catacombs. In France, MJ-12 is strong enough to operate in the open. They have blockaded this metro station.
And it looks like the, some of my repairs were undone. Again, you can't see it on the stream, but I can see it on my screen. So, basically, the problem was that I did not install the I did not install the newer edition of the patch correctly, or the newer version of the mod correctly, and it had JC's original voice plastered on top of Lady Denton, and that was just kind of a funny thing. It's just a thing that I thought was humorous. Anyway, that's where we were, and I think I've mentioned before that this is not my favorite area in Deus Ex. It's one of... I just don't think it's anywhere near as interesting as Hong Kong or Wan Chai Market. But then again, this is actually... I don't remember a lot, so maybe I just missed a few things, and this is a good opportunity to check things out. So let's start.
Shh. Over here.
Yeah?
I have something of interest. Rockets, huh? 4 for 5250. 3 lambs for 6750. A recoil suppressor weapon modification. 1200. Good deal, eh?
Those prices sound pretty steep.
The best I can do with the troops everywhere. They took over the mall where I meet my suppliers.
Turns out I'm not a friend of the current regime. Maybe I could help you out.
Who is? We're all suffering. I tell you this. If you remove the 3 soldiers from the metro station next to the mall, never mind the dumb security, I will owe you a favor. Until then, the prices remain.
Pretty steep prices. I'll think about doing that favor.
Of course, we're gonna do the favor. I don't know why Sandra Renton's Sandra Renton's picture is on that ad, but I guess they have to recycle everything. Okay, good. And we avoided losing the rat. So that was perfect. That was exactly what I wanted. And I have to say, I like how we're in France and there's just random wine bottles everywhere. A really stereotypical design. This is random soy packets too. Always have 500 million knives. Let's see what's going on in the news. Interpol wanted J.C. Denton. Interpol is currently seeking the whereabouts of known terrorist J.C. Denton. Denton is wanted for a number of international crimes, including theft, murder, money laundering, drug trafficking, and destruction of property. Denton was last believed to have been sighted in New York, but recent information indicates that she may currently be operating in Paris. Denton is female, approximately 5'9", that's pretty tall actually, with silver facial tattoos and solid blue eyes, a result of a rare genetic condition that she often conceals with a pair of sunglasses. Denton is extremely dangerous and should not be approached. Instead, if you are believed to have seen her, contact your nearest police or security representative. There's currently a reward of 10,000 credits for information that leads to her capture or arrest. Not sure what the difference between those two are, but okay. Interpol is also attempting to locate Alex Jacobson and Jaime Reyes for questioning in a number of related incidents. No descriptions are available at this time, but may be posted as they become available. Read me. Icarus found you, Icarus found you, Icarus found you, Icarus found you. He's got the fever. Run while you can, run while you can. I think they added this part with the mod. Route misdirect 8009. Lies. Truth. Citizens of Paris, did you ever turn in your sleep as your freedom was seized from you? Did you hear them when they told you it was done in your name? Or did you simply wake from your dream and never question the reality of your slavery? The City of Lights has been extinguished by shadows. Our government has been taken from us. We live in the fear of jackbooted troops and hulking, clanking tools of oppression. Afraid to travel from one arrondissement to another. Where is the city of our dreams? The Pigalle has become the grave for our buried joy. The Champs-Élysées rings of nothing but the dirge of our forgotten hopes. We let this happen. We all let this happen, but it is not too late. We are free in our hearts and minds, and it is there that true rebellion must begin. Look to those who would unify us only to enslave Look to those who would unify us, only to enslave of us. It's a weird way of phrasing that. Look to those that would make us rich but rob our souls. Look to those that would protect our safety by stealing our liberty. Question everything. Believe nothing. Take action in the places they cannot see, and they can never conquer us. Silhouette, Minister of True Lies, tandis qui est dormant, nous gagerons. That's my best attempt at pronouncing that. I have not taken French in a very long time. Curfew hours extended. Yeah, that kind of makes me think France has truly been conquered because they have stuff in English. Although, I suppose in the future, I suppose in the future it probably makes more sense because the world is even more globalized to have English available in many terminals. I mean, I'm questioning this, but I'm not questioning why all the communications in Von Chai are in English and not some flavor of Chinese. Anyway, curfew hours extended. Due to a rise in criminal activity in the last week, curfew hours are now extended from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. I'm also not sure if they use that type of that actually used to be an old shift of mine for a job I had. It was nice seeing the sunrise driving my way back, but the hours themselves were less than fun. Anyway, I would think that in France they would use the 24-hour style of time, but whatever. Individuals found in violation of curfew may be punished with a fine of up to 5,000 credits and 1 year in jail. Patrolling robots are authorized to detain suspicious individuals as necessary. I don't think they're capable of patrolling. I think they just shoot you. And residents are asked to respect instructions from bots the same as they would a police representative. The catacombs and surrounding tunnels continue to remain off-limits to residents. Any individual found in the catacombs will be presumed to be engaged in felonious activities until proven otherwise. Police have been sanctioned to respond to such activities with lethal force if required. Great! Everything's going great! Not even sure if that's doing anything, but is there anything under here? I doubt it. Let's steal money that I will never ever use. This isn't even a desk, this is just a line of crates. I did the job.
I took out the troops in the station.
There's only two of them.
They're dead. Now what about giving me a deal on some hardware?
Dead, eh? That could mean a lot of money for me, and a discount for you. I will give you prices that are 1/3 of what I said before. No better deal anywhere.
Do I need any of this?
I'll pass for now.
How many rockets do I have? I have 20 rockets and 7 lambs. After that, after that, bulkhead exploding mission, home and end. Okay. Where I had to take down that freighter. I have so many explosives. It's honestly silly. I don't really think there's anything left for us here. I think the only thing that's left is... Oh, shit. I don't think there's any way to take them down without lethal force. Unfortunately. Yeah, I think the only thing here is to break, break into the rear.
At the foot of these steps is the entrance to the catacombs, originally limestone quarries dating back to Roman times.
It's like 2 picks or explosives is way too much. There's cigarettes and flares everywhere. I need a candy bar. Chad, I've been down in the tunnels trying to... I don't know what's... JC, what are you doing? JC, are you okay? A little bit jumpy. Chad, I have been down in the tunnels to work out where all the government's people Wojciech was talking about have set up shop. We're definitely going to have to be careful, though I don't think they've noticed us yet. Strange, lots of the gendarmes, but also some Americans. Overheard several of them talking as if they worked for MJ-12, but I've got no idea who that might be. Les catacombes de Paris. Du Paris. Alright, let's just begin. I recall this being one of the more painful missions. In part because we have hostages. This is a random skull.
The reports I'm finding indicate a siege on the catacombs. MJ-12 must be trying to drive Silhouette from their hideout.
Free grenade. Napalm canister, a weapon that I will never seriously use. I think I can keep 11 on at all times. It just makes a weird. It's just gonna make a weird sound the entire time.
Something creeps me out about Hella. I don't know.
She's from High Command. They're all like that.
I think she really gets off being down here. Have you seen the little nest she set up in the room with the pillars? The command post?
She does seem to be in her element.
Curling up in her nest like a harpy.
Man, I'll be glad to get out of here.
Me too. I don't like tunnels. Always sounds like someone's sneaking up on you. Company.
Something is behind there. I don't think there's actually any point to do that. They don't patrol, they don't do anything, it's just a reflex.
You're entering one of the larger tombs. Almost 6 million exhumed bodies were moved to the catacombs as a health measure during the 1700s.
I've got a bogey, no ID. I could have sworn. Company.
Ah, shit, I saved over it. Oh, man. That's what happens when you're out of practice.
Reports I am finding indicate a siege on the catacombs. MJ-12 must be trying to drive Silhouette from their hideout.
I apologize, I have not played this in a while.
Something creeps me out about Hella. I don't know.
She's from High Command. They're all like that.
I think she really gets off being down here. Have you seen the little nest she set up in the room with the pillars? The command post?
She does seem to be in her element.
Curling up in her nest like a harpy.
Man, I'll be glad to get out of here.
Me too. I don't like tunnels. Always sounds like someone's sneaking up on you.
And that's the extent of the variation you're going to hear between the voices of the MJ-12 troops. It's just a bunch of evil dudes. Also, Tong wasn't a... I have no idea how he failed to spot me.
You're entering one of the larger tombs. Almost 6 million exhumed bodies were moved to the catacombs as a health measure during the 1700s.
Anyway, the health measure he's mentioning was that bodies... It got so bad that bodies would start washing out into people's cellars whenever it rained, and just there'd be just bodies everywhere because there were so many corpses over the years. So, you know, they had to do something with the bodies eventually.
Got something. I'm doing a scan. Something's in here. Nothing. I really have to get my sonics checked.
I don't remember if there's any way to take them out. I think you just basically have to avoid them. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. He just ran under my feet. Yeah, I think there's no way to take them out.
Turn Detonating now.
Yeah, there's no way to take them out without killing them.
You're close to the bunker where Silhouette has barricaded themselves. The leader's name is Chad. Strange. The area looks different than it does on my map. Some new construction. Maybe they've concealed themselves from Majestic 12.
Make sure they don't follow you.
You found the bunker.
Catacombs close to public. Paris investigator. The government announced that the famous Paris catacombs would be closed to the public until further notice, citing increased criminal activity and possible terrorist connections to the area. The catacombs have become a haven for any number of unseemly elements, said Inspector Gabli. Gablu? I don't know how to pronounce that, of the Metropolitan Police, and we are taking all the necessary steps to contain this threat to the peace and welfare of the Paris citizens. The catacombs are part of an extensive network of tunnels that mostly lie between the 5th, 6th, and 14th arrondissement. Originally part of larger excavations undertaken by the Romans to remove valuable deposits of gypsum and limestone from the area. The catacombs themselves date back to 1796, when bones were moved from the grossly overcrowded Cemetery of Innocents to be stored in the quarries of Mount Rouge. Since that time, innumerable additional burials have resulted in the vast ossuary that exists today. The publicly accessible sections of the catacombs are only a small part of the complete tunnel system, whose many entrances and exits have made it a popular diversion for cataphiles wishing to explore the underground history of the city.
How did you find us?
You're not that well hidden.
I'm JC Denton. You might know my brother Paul. I helped him send your group a warning about the crackdown.
Denton. Yes, the satellite transmission saved us from La Prison de Fresnes, at least.
Pretty much a skeleton crew you have here. How long can your people hold off MJ-12?
We're not mercenaries. When the troopers moved into the crypts, half of my people retreated without firing a shot. 2 of them took a wrong turn and were taken prisoner.
Where?
In Bunker 3, the tunnels behind the second blast door.
Maybe I can help you out. In exchange for a small favor. I need to find Nicolette Duclair.
Nicolette? What do you want with Nicolette?
I need to contact some friends of her mother's.
Oh yes, Beth. A great woman. Nicolette is very secretive about her mother's friends. She tells us that they are wealthy and support our cause, but they have many enemies and need to be protected. I might be able to help you, but I must be certain of your loyalty.
You have a right to be cautious. Just point me to Bunker 3.
I have the key to the blast door, which is directly across from our hideout, and a map you might find useful. Get my people back and I will put you in touch with Nicolette. We are surrounded. We don't have much time.
We can't let them discover our hideout. Who are you?
I came to help.
Majestic 12 took my mother prisoner.
I'm on my way to find her right now.
I hope she's okay.
Me too.
What the fuck happens?
You're close to the bunker where Silhouette has barricaded themselves. The leader's name is Chad. Strange. The area looks different than it does on my map. Some new construction. Maybe they've concealed themselves from Majestic 12.
You dumb
Make
assholes.
sure they don't follow you.
Okay, yeah, he needs to be taken out.
Contact. I've got a contact.
flanked.
leader's name is Chad. Strange. The area looks different than it does on my map. Some new construction. Maybe they've concealed themselves from Majestic 12.
I've got a contact. Stealth 50 meters. Lock down.
Damn.
Locked them on. Funny reading on this one. Can't see her.
Well, that's as clean the kill as I'm going to get, I think.
You're close to the bunker where Silhouette has barricaded themselves. The leader's
I
name
have no
is
idea.
Chad.
I've never had that happen.
Strange. The area looks different than it does on my map. Some new construction. Maybe they've concealed themselves from Majestic 12.
Maybe.
I'm JC Denton.
Denton. Oh,
You-
we are surrounded. We don't
We
have
can't
much time.
Me.
So much for my no-kill policy.
Looks like a chance to take out a team of MJ-12 troopers, but use your head. We don't want the hostages getting caught in the crossfire.
Again, I think that was a pretty clean kill. I don't really care about myself. I'm sure I'll be fine. It's just the hostages that I'm concerned about. Let's clear out bunker 2.
Another World War II bunker. No sign of MJ-12. Maybe it's vacant.
I don't think it is. I vaguely recall. Oh. I still have a lot of Zyme. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to sell all my Zyme in this city.
Get out. I was here first.
Sorry, just looking around. Aren't you afraid of the commandos?
They better not come back here. I am not moving again.
Right. You tell them that.
At least I get away with something. Want a medkit? I stole 3. Or what about those poison darts? 600 for a medkit, 200 for the darts. They move me out to make room for military supplies.
I'll take the darts for 200.
Good deal.
I need this Zyme. It's for a good cause, I promise. Yeah, I think this is the point where they started running out of time or money or something, because there's a lot of recycled assets. I haven't seen what this looks like in the revision, but I do plan on playing that soon, so I guess we'll see. have to do something about those hostages.
Who's there? Whoever's out there, give yourself up. Shh. Wait for him to move again. False alarm, I guess.
Come on. Come on. Let's go. You can make it, Little Barrel. Oh man, you're big. Come on. Let's go. What was that? Can I?
Someone's there. I can hear you.
Hopefully that won't blow up the robot. Come on, JC. Get your ass down there. Did anybody hear anything? Oh. Well, while that's going on, I have to clear that body from the hallway. Oh, come on, you have to be kidding me. Catacombs reminds me of a place that I just visited while playing Elden Ring. Okay, there we go. We cleared up. It killed the robot! I think this is the intelligent way to play. There, that's the intelligent way of doing it. Is he gonna fix it? He fixed it! Good robot. Come on, I need another charge. Let's see what's here.
NJ-12 squads have set up a base camp in this old World War II bunker. This is probably where you'll find the hostages.
Oh, contact. I've got a contact.
Aim for the head. Aim for the head.
That was awful. It's not at all what I intended.
NJ-12 squads have set up a base camp in this old World War II bunker. This is probably where you'll find the hostages.
Got something. Doing a scan.
Damn it. I wonder if there's another way of doing that. Okay, no, this is where I entered. So that's where I want to go up. Yeah, it doesn't... It doesn't look like there's any other option.
MJ-12 squads have set up a base camp in this old World War II bunker. This is probably where you'll find the hostages.
What is this? Huh. That's interesting. I guess I can just take him out right here.
Target locked.
I waste tools on that. Well, I guess I have to, because then the hostages need a way to escape.
MJ-12 squads have set up a base camp in this old World War II bunker. This is probably where you'll find the hostages.
I've got contact. Let's do a scan.
That did not go to plan at all.
MJ-12 squads have set up a base camp in this old World War II bunker. This is probably where you'll find the hostages.
Hear that? I think we've got it now.
Wait, what is this? This is strange.
MJ-12 squads have set up a base camp in this old World War II bunker. This is probably where you'll find the hostages.
Should have put points in swim. Great, I'm an Agent Hella's,
Halt. Please give your ID.
I think ultimately that was pointless.
MJ-12 squads have set up a base camp in this old World War II bunker. This is probably where you'll find the hostages.
Sonics are spiking. I'll do a check. Something's in here. Must have been a glitch.
That is a lot of them. Okay, well we're just gonna do it the cheap way. Although I think the commandos might have scanners, which might make it difficult.
This is probably where you'll find the hostages.
Because a cloak doesn't protect you from infrared or whatever. No, I didn't tell you to run. Okay, that honestly wasn't my fault.
MJ-12 squads have set up a base camp in this old World War II bunker. This is probably where you'll find the hostages.
Got something. I'm doing a scan.
Hello? Whoever's out there is in serious trouble.
Okay, okay, I think I know how things work there. And I think hacking might be the best bet.
MJ-12 squads have set up a base camp in this old World War II bunker. This is probably where you'll find the hostages.
I can get it before they get to me.
Everyone stay sharp.
Yeah, they're gonna kill the hostages. Did not end the way I wanted to end. I need allies. Damn!
Bandit. Cease clock. Terminating now.
How much damage can you take? Jeez. It's not how I... The thing is that this game reacts unpredictably sometimes, and it's really difficult to get it to do what you want. is Hela.
Watch it. She hasn't gone far.
Visual. Locked on. Funny reading on this one. Can't see her. Checking signs.
All right. It's not perfect, but that's the way it will have to be. Hey, pick that up. I remember a time when I had 30 of them, and then I started using some of the more expensive augmentations, and then those days were gone. It's ironic because Hela is supposed to be the one who probably deserves to die the most. From Aston Greer to Agent Marie Hela. Upon arrival to Paris, you are to interface with Inspector Gabely of the Metropolitan Police, your operator for the duration of this mission. Aid Gabely in any way possible to eradicate lingering elements of either Silhouette or the Illuminati. Secondary priority is the acquisition of any information concerning the whereabouts of Morgan Everett, Tracer Tong, Alex Jacobson, or J.C. Denton. Any such information is to be sent to Walton Simons directly and immediately. We have reason to believe Denton may be traveling to Paris in an attempt to ally herself with the surviving Illuminati. A situation that should be prevented with all due prejudice. Aston Greer, Director of Security, FEMA. Well. Mission failed. I think it's safe. And this is why there kind of isn't a choice because of all this crap that's going to be in the way. Hurry up, lady. Run so slowly.
The old catacombs exit is at the end of this passage, but it's been closed off for years due to cave-ins.
Ouch.
We have to get moving.
I mean, they're all dead. I killed them all for you, which is not something I would do, but I don't really have a choice.
We are surrounded. We don't have much time.
No, you're not. They're mostly dead.
We can't let them discover our hideout.
Keep a lookout.
Watch out for the commandos.
They are holding our comrades prisoner.
I freed the hostages.
Wonderful. Where are they?
On their way. Don't worry, they'll make it.
You took care of the guards?
Trust me. Your people will be alright.
Yes, yes, of course. Thank you so much. Now, you wanted to contact Nicolette?
Yes.
You might catch her at Club La Porte de l'Enfer. I tried to tell her it's not safe, but ever since her mother's assassination, she has been careless. She goes out every night as though daring the assassins to show their faces.
A silhouette hangout?
Among other things. But you can't get there at night, the roads are blocked.
What about the tunnels?
The catacombs do not go that far. You might try the sewers though. They can be reached through the rear blast door.
Is it locked?
Unfortunately, MJ-12 closed it before the raid. Maybe you can find a key on one of the soldiers.
I already picked up that key. Thanks again for the help.
Nicolette has been somewhat mysterious about her reasons for supporting us. I do not pretend to understand her. We are not prepared to fight a war.
Let's go.
They have backed us into a corner. I'll find my way back.
You are back. That's so strange. Why is that necessary? Okay, whatever. Mission accomplished, I guess. I know I say that, that's kind of a trope at this point. Just safest distance. Oh! Agent Hella, we've added a login for you in the Catacomb security network. While still incomplete, it's being extended every day. We should have the majority of the tunnels completely wired within the next 3 months. Login Hella, password of Ragnarok. Again, I'm pleased to know that you and AMJ-12 will be working closely with us to eradicate the Silhouette infestation from Paris. Please update me on a daily basis with your surveillance reports and any additional items or information that you may require. Gabili. Hey, this area is under threat to cave-ins. You know what would be a good idea? Plant explosive traps everywhere. This is kind of the only thing that's bothersome. 494 dropped frames? What is going on? I think I have it set to transfer way too much. Okay, anyway, recharge me. Recharger. So this is the weird part, because this looks like it's supposed to lead somewhere, but it doesn't. It's strange. Let's see if there's anything I missed. Oh, wow. It's just an empty bunker that they kept them in. It's really sad. maybe putting an autonomous defense turret right next to you know what? Here, she's gonna get a fun surprise. When she wakes up. Can't believe my that doesn't have a scope yet that I haven't installed. Alright, let's see it. It's in the box. Crap that I already have. I really need to make a schedule and start goals and do other things to actually start streaming on a regular basis. I miss the good old days when I used to be able to stream pretty much as I wanted. I think I would stream like 3 times a week. It was crazy. There's a bunch of other games that I still want to stream. Anyway, I think that's it. I think we can leave. Again with the wine bottles. Police raid catacombs, Paris Investigator. Earlier today, the police raided the catacombs, entering through Denfer, Rochereau, Port Royal, Trocadero, and a number of other unidentified locations in an attempt to round up elements of the terrorist group Silhouette. Sources within the Metropolitan Police Department indicated that since the institution of martial law, the number of terrorist incidents has declined, but Silhouette remains active in its so-called campaign of true lies. Far from being a harmless group of reactionaries, Silhouette represents a clear and ongoing threat to the public welfare, said Inspector Ghibli, currently leading the case. Despite extensive surveillance prior to the raid, however, police found minimal evidence of Silhouette's presence, instead capturing a number of drug dealers, prostitutes, and other suspected criminals. All in all, we consider the operation a success, insisted Ghibli. We've made a strong statement that Paris, above or below, will not be a haven to radicals and thieves. Well, you certainly made a statement. Ion Storm certainly made a statement to these with these wine bottles.
I think these tunnels connect to the sewers. You're going the right way. These sewers can take you anywhere in the Champs-Élysées, where you will find the club.
No going back now.
Above, I'm showing MJ-12 troops and the Paris police. Also some bots. The police won't bother you, but stay away from the troopers.
Today we have a shipment of a single crowbar. I remember one of these exits being very good and one of them being very bad. One of them, I think this is the one that's very bad. Yep. I remember going up that way first night. I don't know, this is a really short sewer level, so you can either go, up that one or through this one. I'm gonna go through this one.
Not sure what you might find in these buildings, but if you break and enter, be prepared to deal with the Paris police.
If you want a job, talk to Christy.
Ah, the Paris nightlife. Have a taste of wine for me, JC.
If you have a request, talk to my assistant Raymond. He always seems to be looking for something to do.
$15.06 Naga 066. 1506 Naga 066. Oops.
What would you like? Everything 10 credits.
At least one cafe stayed open during the crackdown.
We will never close, no matter what.
Is there some kind of curfew?
Not yet, but the police programmed the bots to shoot anyone who leaves his arrondissement after dark.
Never mind.
Actually, let's go ahead and talk to her about that. Why not?
What would you like?
I'm looking for a friend, Nicolette Duclair.
A leader of Silhouette, a true patriot.
Know where I might find her?
Where the criminals and students go at night, La Porte de l'Enfer, just across the street.
Thanks. This crackdown is the work of Majestic 12.
You mean the European Union?
They're a group of conspirators that have been seizing governments all over the world.
I don't care what they call themselves. I have seen it since I was a girl, the plotting and scheming of corporations to make Europe into one big country with no separate languages, cultures, or tastes.
It's more than Europe they plan to unify. Never mind.
He's our son. We can't have him murdering people from this Majestic 12.
He's not a child anymore.
This cult?
At least he has a position. He's safe.
Any organization with anonymous leadership.
They might control Europe for decades. Michelle will have to survive somehow.
I would rather he die with the rest of us.
Joshua!
Bonjour, monsieur.
First and in your heart you are a father. How dare you let politics...
I am a Frenchman.
You have abandoned your own son.
Perhaps I want to take the metro to see my mother, yes? Should I forget mother and my own freedom to travel so that Michel can have a small salary?
These are difficult times, I don't deny it.
He and his new friends murdered the Loredans simply because the old man ran a journal. Next time, he will come to murder us.
That is a huge wine bottle. There's a huge chairs too.
I couldn't help overhearing about your son.
They have us, yes. Majestic 12. Whoever they are. When you have the use, you have everything.
Joshua, be careful.
I will not hide under a rock.
You have nothing to fear. I would like to see the end of Majestic 12 as much as you would. I was just surprised to find a Parisian who has heard the name.
Well, my son, you know. I learned what I can about him.
What else have you found out?
You are one of the revolutionaries, huh? Maybe you can do something with this. Street Station 17 and Werewolf. From a card in his wallet. I think it is the logging for the guard shack up the street.
What about Michel? You'll get him killed.
He was the one who wanted to be a soldier. That is what I know.
You've done enough. Go.
So... It's just so dramatic. Street Station 17, Werewolf. I've never actually used that. Okay, that's a death sentence going outside. Okay, buddy, I think your car is locked. Where's the stupid guard shack? Raiding the catacombs. This is one of those times where I kind of wish I had binoculars.
Clear the streets.
Can I ask you a question?
I am not paid to advise tourists.
Take it easy. I just want to know if you've heard of Nicolette Duclair.
I have no dealings with Miss Duclair. I sweep the streets. That is my life.
But you know her? Where would she be this time of night?
I don't have money to waste on that place. Number 13. Club La Porte de l'Enfer. Pff, a private club for rich phonies.
Number 13. Thanks.
If you want Renault, he is in the bar at the hostel.
Great. What would I want with Renault?
You aren't who he was going to hire? The professional thief?
I'm flattered.
You found the club. The only one to stay open during martial law. They've hiked up the cover, but you will have to pay if you want to find out if Nicolette is inside. That little building is a hostel, lodging for backpackers.
Not a good night to be on the street.
Can I help you?
Who are those guys over there?
A couple of thugs. Ignore them. What would you like? Wine is 120. Snacks are 5.
Heard of Nicolette Duclair?
No, I'm sorry. Is she a guest of the hotel?
A member of Silhouette.
You want Club La Porte de l'Enfer. No revolutionaries here.
Where's that?
Number 13, I believe. Yes?
No revolutionaries? You must not mind martial law.
The only way to maintain order.
Don't you miss using the metro?
A small inconvenience. The city must be kept safe for those of us who are working and trying to pull the country out of this depression.
What if I told you that the depression was caused by a cabal of wealthy businessmen who want to rule the world?
These stories, I hear them every day. Always from someone who wants to blame other people for his bad luck. Yes?
The conspiracy is real.
And I bet you have a little booklet that will tell me all about it, no?
They call themselves Majestic 12.
Good. I was afraid you were going to tell me about the Illuminati.
They were once part of the Illuminati, but they rebelled.
Oh, I see. Yes?
Never mind.
I was gonna say, how long is he going to, how long was he gonna keep me going? Alright, let's talk to these assholes.
You must be Renault.
So?
I heard you're looking to hire a thief.
The baker at number 15 keeps Zyme. 100% pure. In one of the ovens.
What do I get if I help you?
50 credits each vial. The place has booby traps. Otherwise, I would break in myself.
I'll check out the bakery.
Like I said, building 15.
Right.
New travel restrictions. Consult the papers.
These flats go for about $5 1,000. Almost as bad as Hong Kong.
What is your business tonight?
Overthrowing the government. You know. Just gamer things. Not there. You know what would be nice? If I had maps. Guess number 15 is around the corner.
Keep moving.
Strange. I'm picking up infrared pulses. Why would a bakery need electronic security? A digital media store. Don't waste your money in those places. You can get anything you want for 2 credits on the black market in Asia.
Okay. How the shit do I get there?
We have reports of terrorist activity. Stay inside.
Totally not suspicious, me just running back and forth here.
Only a few businesses are open. Not much to do tonight.
The government has restricted access to the metro. You'll have to get around on foot.
Oh, that was close.
Keep moving.
Ah, man, this is not going to be fun. Oh, good. I don't have to break in through the front. That's an oven, huh? Alright, time to deal drugs.
We have reports of terrorist activity. Stay inside.
Okay. Alright, let's see what I'm going to do.
Always honor your promises.
I busted into the bakery.
Excellent. Now do we make a deal? 50 apiece?
I'll make the trade.
Never mind the bartender. He's cool.
Here. Take it.
Good job. We must work together again when I find out where they will move the drop-off.
I'll be out of town, but thanks for the cash.
Yes?
Never mind.
Thank you. It was time somebody stood up to Rano.
Just a couple of petty dealers.
In any case, I do not want criminals comfortable here. They scare away customers. How can I repay what you have done?
Don't mention it.
I know. You must be interested in weapons. I have nothing to give you, but in Building 11, there is an armed smuggler. He is out of town right now.
Thanks for the tip. I hope business picks up. Never mind.
Now I have to plant this zyme somewhere.
Excusez-moi.
Oh, I thought that was a woman in black at first.
Observe your motivations for breaking the arbitrary laws of current government. Do not miss your chance to be one of us and create the new world order.
Oh, you're a thief. Petals of Twilight by Charles Francois Guillermo. Guillermo. That's how it's pronounced. It is told that he made his way through the streets at night, crawling through their many windows and crouching in their gardens, moving through the sewers beneath their cobbled roads and slipping over their railings. Watched by their cats and the roosting pigeons of the city, yet wary of their slumbering dogs, he went. They would not see him nor wake as he drew near, but would only shudder, softly calling out the names of their gods in sleep. Restless they tossed as he passed under the window like an errant lover fleeing dawn. And by morning light he was gone, away from the place, and moved on to another world. Neat. 4418 Morbus 13.
My advice, get a room and wait for morning.
Only a few businesses are open. Not much to do tonight.
Ah, crap, I forgot my GEP gun.
What is your business tonight?
Oh, lots of illegal stuff. You should probably arrest me right now.
Some trouble with Silhouette. Stay out of public places. Anywhere susceptible. The security forces are for your protection.
We have reports of terrorist activity. Stay inside.
I think this guy actually has a really cute dog, so I'm not gonna rob anything. I just want to see what's inside. Star. It's nothing that I want anyway. What's in here? I don't think I've ever broken into here.
Come with me to America.
Oh, Renee.
The pilot says I can bring one person.
The United States is no fun. What about the coup attempt?
Think about it, oh. A small town in the Rocky Mountains, we would be together.
Oh, yes, we could find the terrorists that attacked the White House. They could terrorize me and you could help.
Be serious. The people are well organized in the mountain states, and they are justified in attacking the government. We will go to the northwest.
You better promise me some guerrillas at least. If you are looking for that crook with the weapons, he lives next door. What?
Hey, this is our apartment.
These guys are awfully chill about me breaking in.
La Porte de l'Enfer. Resistant members aren't the only ones fond of the discreet staff and plentiful shadows. Watch your back.
You work here?
The bartender will help you. I am the accountant.
Just a few questions. Have you heard of Silhouette?
So, you're in that game. Don't say a word. I don't want to know. But for 1,000 credits, I'll give you the address of an arms smuggler who is out of town. Do you need guns?
No way.
Talk to me again. I am your man.
Probably going to be something fairly useless, but I have plenty of multi-tools at this time. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Basketball, that's so random. This is actually useful.
Have a light?
I don't smoke.
What's your name?
I'm a little busy right now.
Hey, can I ask a favor? I'm out of money. Have any spare chits?
Broke, huh? I guess you must have snuck in the back like I did.
My friends work here.
Then you must know all about the place.
Oh yes, I used to work in the office. I could tell you anything. How about 200 credits? I could give you the code to the safe room.
See you around.
So mean.
Pretty lady, huh?
Busy night, huh?
I like her attitude.
I love this place.
Such a dichotomy. They have this guy who's having the best time in the world, and this goth girl who just hates life. I need to take a brief break. I'm out of water. I'll be right back. I like how the lights are still moving around. Can I? Oh, you can't talk to her? You can't be serious. They couldn't edit her lines a little bit more? That's silly. That's ridiculous. I refuse to believe that they didn't do anything about that. Looks like it doesn't work. Let me check on my phone, I guess. Maybe I just have an older version. I think I just have an older version where they didn't add that in yet. I don't know, maybe they have it in another version, but they definitely don't have it here, which is a shame. That conversation was fun. There's Nicolette, we're gonna bother other people. Ooh, this is a mirror.
Claude? Oh, sorry, my mistake.
Evening, doll. Wanna dance?
Is it you again?
Oh, your outfit. Hot stuff. Now, martial law's a drag, but there's worse places to get stuck, huh? Now, martial law's a drag, but there's worse places to get stuck, huh?
Everything is satisfactory, I trust. We remodeled the upstairs, you may have noticed. Many customers wanted quiet areas where they could talk.
What will it be? A snack for 10 credits? Wine for 120.
Know the name Nicolette Duclair?
What do you want with Miss Duclair?
A private matter.
This club has good security. You try something, you won't be arrested, you will be dead.
I'm a friend of hers.
She would have told me to expect you.
What do you think of Silhouette?
They have the right idea, but they are weak.
Do they have much popular support?
The people are ready to fight. Foreign troops go down the street every day, not even afraid of being seen.
The group that has occupied the Chancellery is called Majestic 12. They control the United Nations and plot against other governments as well.
What we need is an army. Silhouette should be organizing resistance, not spreading around slogans everybody already agrees with.
Never mind.
Yeah, I get the feeling that isn't status quo.
Hello. You look like a stuffed woman.
You talking to me?
You use bioelectric devices, yes? Manufacture steroids in your muscles?
Nothing as crude as that.
But yes, you would be interested in a bioelectric cell for 250 credits.
I'll take one.
You want more? Ask for me, Antoine. Another bioelectric cell? 250 credits.
I'll take one.
Everyone needs batteries, yes? Another bioelectric cell? 250 credits.
I'll take one.
Everyone needs batteries, yes?
This is the first time that I actually need credits. How many does he sell? I like the music in this club.
Another bioelectric cell? 250 credits.
I'll take one.
Everyone needs batteries, yes?
It's a good use of money.
Oh, you look lost, ma Jeje.
Not lost, just busy.
Ah, these troubled times. They are not very busy. Care for a drink?
I'm looking for information on some of the people who come here.
Oh, then I am your guide, mon Pierre. I know many of those who come and go. What Venard did you see?
What can you tell me about Nicolette Duclair?
Ah, the lovely Nicole. Sai de Locotefro. The revolutionaries, they have their own private society upstairs, but you would rather be here with me, no? I could tell of others if you like.
Like who?
Do you wish to hear of Antoine the thief?
Oh, they replaced the nurse with this dude. Did they modify her voice to be more masculine?
Alright. Should I be watching my credit chits?
Oh, poor man. He pretends to be a big-time smuggler. All he does is steal from the augmentation clinic where his mother works.
Everyone's gotta start somewhere, I guess.
He can be found lurking in a dark corner. I bet he will try to sell you something if you wish to boost his ego. Your attention has that effect, mon chouchou.
So I'm told.
Care to learn of the accountant, Jacques?
I suppose. Tell me about Jacques.
He grew up here in the Champs-Élysées. He knows many, but more so le milieu. As a gentleman, I reveal my secrets for charm. Jacques will only speak for credits.
Not everyone can afford to be a gentleman.
Indeed. Now I can tell you about the most interesting man in the room.
Let me guess. You?
Ah, elle est aussi belle qu'elle est intelligente. I am Achille.
Achille? Like Achilles? Like the heel?
Ah oui. I have many weaknesses, but heels are not one of them. My passions are wine, poetry, and of course, those belle femmes, which don dark coats and darker glasses.
I gathered.
I started small like many, but I work hard. I am quickly becoming one of the best-selling poets in Paris.
And you come here for inspiration?
I watch those who come and go, and I capture their beauty. Everyone carries beauty with them, aussi petite soit-elle. Oh, but those eyes. Not many are fortunate enough to radiate so brightly as you, ma Gabrielle.
My vision is augmented.
I am honored that you would share your beauty with me. If you wish to bask in your own reflection, my next book, it will be of you, for you. Bring it back and I will sign it, free of charge.
I'm not much into books.
Ooh. She's cold.
Dead. No. The police are making a clean sweep through the catacombs. He can't hide.
Silhouette knows what to do in these situations.
I told him this would happen, but he would not let go of his Voltaire delusion.
Maybe he is a Voltaire. We don't know.
Was Voltaire.
I have some good news for both of you. Chad's alive.
You seen him? Where? Is he okay?
An American accent. What business do you have with Silhouette?
My business is with the terrorists that control the French government. They're planning the same in my own country.
What would l'armée de terre want with America?
The French army had nothing to do with the coup. It was an international paramilitary group called Majestic 12.
Hey, what about Chad? How is he?
His hideout is secure. I'm looking for a friend of his named Nicolette Duclair. She can lead me to a powerful enemy of the conspirators.
Nicolette! Oh yeah, she's here.
She does not want to be found.
You know her?
She realizes how foolish it is to antagonize the government and has gone into hiding.
I think this is actually a unique model right here. Like I've seen this one several times. This one is unique.
Chad knows exactly what he is doing. He will be a great hero in French history. Political freedom is rhetoric?
A necessary deception of the industrial age.
A realization, rather, of the value of a human life.
Human life was valuable only in one sense. Suddenly, any person was a unit of labor in the factory system, roughly equivalent to all others, and was therefore a transferable resource.
It was the greatest age this planet has ever seen. The age of invention, of self-reliance of the individual artist.
And transferable resources must be free to move about in response to market forces. That's freedom. Now that most people don't produce anything of value.
We're talking about the inherent worth of an individual, not economic utility.
Now that only a few people create wealth, the scientists, engineers, bankers, and so on, we require an arrangement of the few of the inert mass the rest of us have become.
A nation's government does not have to bow down beneath economic laws.
That is where we differ. I believe the evolution is always in that direction. Nicolette is in enough trouble as it is.
My friend is right. Nicolette told us not to trust anyone.
Okay, let's go bother Nicolette.
I'm looking for Nicolette Duclair.
So?
Do you know her?
I know her name. I know that her mother called her Angel.
You know her mother. It's a friend of her mother's I need to find.
Angel. That would make her a fallen angel now, wouldn't it? You must be after Everett.
Yeah, Morgan Everett. How did you guess?
What makes you think Nicolette would betray one of her mother's closest friends?
I helped her friends from Silhouette. Chad will vouch for me. I'm after the people who murdered her mother.
You are an assassin or something?
When necessary.
Go out behind the club. I will talk to Nicolette and perhaps she will meet you there.
I've definitely seen some girls who wore this type of thing back in the early 2000s, late 90s when this game came out. I wasn't expecting that. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that, but I haven't bothered this guy yet.
Qu'est-ce que je vous sers?
Thin crowd. Has martial law heard business?
Heard business? Heard business? You can even get on the metro. How can you get to the club without the metro?
I came through the catacombs.
Oui, oui. The only way is to crawl on your belly like a stinking rat. That's all we get, stinking rats.
Silhouette members, you mean?
Rats, and the Gestapo, and they want free drinks.
Gestapo?
Not French soldiers. Some of them don't even speak French.
The troops at the metro?
Oui, there was a coup. We see the president only on video recording, and sweat is dripping from his mustache because it's obvious. Someone is pointing a gun at his head.
You might be right about that. Never mind.
Nicolette?
She decided not to show?
I am Nicolette. I will help you simply to make trouble for Majestic 12. It's true, they killed my mother.
Do you know why?
She was an Illuminatus. The only people MJ-12 has ever feared are the Illuminati.
Stanton Dowd said they had fallen from power.
How do you know Dowd?
I met him in New York.
A trusted friend of my mother's. Yes, the Illuminati are wiped out, but Paige still fears Morgan Everett.
Where'd we find him?
One of my mother's many secrets. We'll have to look for clues at my family's chateau.
How does Everett threaten Bob Page?
Page was an Illuminatus. For him, intellect is the foundation of power, and that would make Everett his most dangerous rival.
But Everett's the one in hiding.
Both the Illuminati and MJ-12 believe that the most intelligent or enlightened human being will inevitably gain power, ultimately seizing the eye in the pyramid and creating the world for everyone else. Kind of secularized version of natural law.
Page has a trained army to protect him.
He is still vulnerable. Much of his power comes from secret laboratories, meaning the right person could reverse engineer his whole power base.
Let's hope you're right. And that Everett is everything you say he is. Let's go.
You trust the guy in the helicopter?
That's Jock. Don't worry, he hasn't let me down yet. Come on.
Let's hit it.
I had not wanted to see this place again.
Why not?
I was afraid it would be like this. The same. Not a stone out of place.
You would rather that Majestic 12 have burned it down?
I would rather... No, let's go. Only in novels do places crumble to dust for no reason when their spirit is lost.
Your mother?
Lead the way. I no longer have a key. We must find my mother's secret computer room, where she did all her work, a place she kept hidden, even from me.
We could just blow the front doors open. You would think that there would be a little bit of a... I don't know. Pressing need.
Crazy. I lost my virginity out here. I believe Mom was out conspiring to get me into La Sorbonne at the time.
Cool. Thanks for sharing.
That's not funny.
I'm pulling up the floor plan. An old summer home built during the Third Republic. It's been vacant since Miss Duclair's assassination. Hopefully these elegant rooms contain some clues about the Duclair family's involvement with the Illuminati.
My mom had that couch flown in from Portugal. Exactly the same as what she could have bought at La Samaritaine, except that it was once graced by the bottoms of a royal family.
Seems awfully Chinese in style. See, it's impressive how large these places are, but just absolutely empty. Anything fun to say?
The maid did all of the cooking, but Mom always picked out the wine. She was the only one with a key to the cellar.
Exclusive Bob Page interview. FL La France.
Funny, you know, when I was a little girl, I used to play in the dumbwaiter that goes up to Mom's room. Amazing, I didn't break my neck.
Yeah, but now France? Yes, France. France and Europe have prospered for thousands of years. It would be foolish to ignore the economic and cultural opportunities that exist here. This country is a huge reserve of talent in all sectors of the workforce, and Page Industries is looking forward to recruiting the best and the brightest. What about the turmoil that seems to be afflicting much of the continent? The rise of radical splinter groups such as Schusse and Silhouette. Intimidation through violence is the last resort of the weak. These groups are composed of nothing but frustrated, gullible individuals. We have a very effective security organization. I'll be working with both local and national authorities to minimize whatever potential for actual harm they present. So you see yourself working closely with the government? Very closely. You don't know Bob Page is an asshole. Just multi-tools everywhere. There's this random steel crate on this huge cooktop. Just put that there because you wanted to show off the light effects.
I don't know if this will help, but I used to use that computer whenever I was at home. The last time was just before my mother was killed. The login is Nicolette. The password is Chad.
I can't spell. Okay. So 1 L, 2 T's. Nicolette, your aid in securing support for Silhouette has been invaluable. You've done much to help sustain the cause of freedom in the face of ever more open repression by our own government. However, I'm afraid that I might have to ask you for help yet again. The police have begun to raid the catacombs, and if we are to put up an effective resistance, then we must locate additional resources by whatever means necessary. I know your mother and her friends wish to remain anonymous, but any funds or material that they can contribute will be of enormous help. And even if they cannot, their continued goodwill is still of great importance to us all. Thank you, and I hope I will see you again soon. They need your help or they'll be slaughtered by the porks who strut about the streets like they own them. You've helped us once before and it has meant so much to us. Please, Mother, I'm asking for help again. You know so many who can. I will do what I can, dear, but the situation is far more complicated than I think you're aware of. My connections within The Hague and the United Nations indicate that the problem is not limited to France, but many parties are using the Grey Death epidemic as an excuse to exercise their control over other national governments. I have to consult with Morgan. We must be careful where we choose to allocate our resources. It is a very dangerous time for everyone, Nicolette, and your flirtation with this organization could have serious consequences. I am asking you again to be careful. I could not stand it if something happened to you. In the meanwhile, I will do what I can. Okay. It's not the response I was expecting from her.
You will find no one to help you here. S2Care has been asserted and placed in dynamic storage.
Come on, Nicolette, we have to get a crate. Because using a chair is regrettably beyond us. If this was made in the modern era, then it would end up being a shootout. Come on. Can't carry any more of these. Wasn't that special? Hello.
A secret room in the upper part of the house would have been very difficult to conceal. Look for clues in Beth's room. I bet she had a quick way to get to the cellar.
What are you looking for?
I don't really need this Zyme anymore. This pepper gun, on the other hand.
I think my mother kept a room key behind a little vase up here.
I mean, I already have it.
My mom's room. And look, her favorite painting. I can't believe the assassins didn't take it. Oh, the hours she would spend just sitting at that table and staring up at her priceless treasure.
Jacob's Shadow by Andrew Hammond, Chapter 27. It was late when he got back, everything black and quiet. Jacob killed the lights but didn't take the key out of the ignition. He reached into his pocket and took out a little box with an LCD display, thumbed a button, and the radio transceiver captured the last few hours worth of motion sensor logs from the building. He'd done some favors for friends in the shop, or whatever it was they were calling it this week, and they installed it to spec for him. As they walked to the door, he was still arranging all the pieces in his head. Sure way to get his ass taken down, but he couldn't help it. Something was missing, didn't fit. Ellie hunched over in the bathroom, that needle dangling from between her toes. Katsuya shifting $500,000 yen before the currency market closed. The radio station Samuel had turned him onto, the one with the little girl repeating all those numbers in sequence. And somewhere in the middle, Jacob stopped, looked up in the night sky. He'd been assuming that there were two sides to this game and both were playing to win. But what if there was someone else and they wanted to see both sides lose? Craziest things happening. Strange. I think the tank, the rocket launcher, is going to be taking the longest. Dear Nicolette, at some point it may be necessary for you to access my private records, and perhaps to do what you think it best given the circumstances of my absence. You must understand how much I care for you, and if I've not always done what might be considered right, I have always done what I thought was best for you and the others I cared about. It is a cold heart that does not have some regrets. Login, B. Duclair, password Nico Angel. This is all I can leave to you. Everything else I have already given. I love you, my daughter, and I trust you will make me proud. I am sorry, sir. I am only sorry that I am not here to see it. Beth. B. Duclair, Nico Angel. CD. That computer. Uh... Yeah, this is the front door. I like this track.
My little prison for 18 years.
Throwing knives.
I wanted to be in the city, but I guess Mom thought it was easier to keep her activities secret in the country.
Let's see what you are reading. Richard III by William Shakespeare. Oh man, you are crazy. Act 1, Scene 4. Clarence. Lord, Lord, methought, what a pain it was to drown. What dreadful noise of waters in mine ears. What ugly sights of death within mine eyes. Methought I saw a thousand fearful wrecks. 10,000 men that fishes gnawed upon. Wedges of gold, great anchors, heaps of pearl. Inestimable stones, unvalued jewels, all scattered in the bottom of the sea. Some lay in dead men's skulls, and in those holes where eyes did once inhabit, they were crept, as 'twere in scorn of eyes, reflected gems, which wooed the slimy bottom of the deep, and mocked the dead bones that lay scattered by. Alright, get your ass out. This bathroom. Yeah, this is the Zyme bathroom. Okay, it was supposed to be a quick way to get to the cellar. Okay, nothing there. Dear Nicolette, if you examine my suspension vault, you'll find an item that I had to pay quite dearly to acquire. The vault code is 1784. I don't know of what use it may be, but many people are quite prepared to kill for it. I originally obtained it from Morgan, and if you find yourself in trouble, he may still be willing to bargain for it. He is a calculating man, but not without compassion, but still dangerous. Be careful, my daughter. That was worth looking around for. Quick way to get to the cellar. I feel a little defeated, but we'll keep looking. As I said, France is around the place where I usually stopped playing if I did play this game.
Mom and Everett used to sit out here sipping martinis and plotting to take over the world. That's how we all got in this mess.
In France, the gentry keep their wine in a small cellar to preserve the flavor from heat and sunlight. An old bunker built during World War II by the previous owner to hide Jewish families. The Duclairs acquired the property after the Nazis sent him to a camp in Germany. Strange. I'm picking up heavy-duty fiber optic activity down here.
What's this? A dungeon?
Can I make the jump? Oh wow, I actually made it. I don't think there is a way to get to this cellar from her bedroom. At least not one that I'm aware of.
That's not funny.
Nicolette, come on. Come on, come here. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here.
Oh Lord. That's not funny.
What is... B. Duclair Nico Angel. All right.
Some kind of giant routing station. Not on any telecom map I've ever seen. Petabytes of transmission. Beth Duclair's probably used it to analyze net traffic.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately, I already have everything, so there's not much use I have for that.
I had no idea.
You had no idea that you're a conspiracy mom? Might be into this type of thing? Okay, I'll buy that she has some sort of super router or something. Morgan Everett, final message. Cipher block. This will be our last communication over the net. The so-called Aquinas protocols that my old protege and MG12 have implemented are crude but effective, much like my protege. All future meetings will need to occur face-to-face at the secure location. To expedite matters, I will deliver to you a tear sheet chip. It will contain 20 codes and their corresponding keys. Each code and key pair can be used once and then it will be permanently erased. Each code will be tagged to one of our previously agreed upon meeting locations and times. If one of the other of us should need to get in touch, send a message using one of the codes. The content of the message is irrelevant, only the code used to encrypt it. I shouldn't need to point out that any attempt to tamper with the chip once it has been installed will result in it being rendered useless. Best of luck to you and us all, Morgan.
So you found Beth's computer. We are destined to meet, perhaps. If you are truly our ally, you will help me access the MJ12 computer network and complete the Grey Death vaccine. Find Nicolette. You will need her key in order to exit through the crypt. I will be directing you to a nearby cathedral.
What is it?
A transmission from Morgan Everett. He wants me to go out the back way, through the crypt, to a nearby cathedral.
The Cathedral of the Knights Templar?
He didn't say. I'm supposed to access the Majestic 12 computer network.
Yes, Majestic 12 controls the place now. They killed the Knights for their gold reserves. Everett must want you to sneak to that part of town through the sewers that connect to our property.
I thought the Templars vanished centuries ago.
They invented the modern banking system and were its directors, under one name or another, until Majestic 12 took over.
You said you had a key.
Yes, here it is. The crypt is in the maze behind the chateau. Listen to Everett. He is right to want to avenge the Templars. The Templars inherited the gold of the original French treasury, which was run by a Templar until the order was suppressed. Just before the crackdown in 1307, the gold was secretly moved to a cathedral, where it has remained ever since. The Nazis plundered a third of it during World War II, but most of the gold remains. Let's keep moving. I'll go with you as far as the maze.
Exit the Duclair estate through the crypt at the end of the maze. The system I need you to access is inside a cathedral that belonged to the Knights Templar until MJ12 slaughtered the Knights for the gold reserves.
I'm going to stay to go through some of my mother's things. Good luck.
Look out, JC. I'm picking up heat signatures in the sewers. I think somebody's expecting you.
Readings all over the scale. What's the deal?
Try to ignore the smell. This sewer connects to a street near the cathedral, not too far from here.
I don't recall the game doing this so much.
You're going the right way. I primarily need you to establish an uplink from the MJ-12 network, but I also have uses for that gold. When you locate it, I will send someone to recover it. Prepare to receive a map of the cathedral.
Just random money. That is a lot of guys. Let's try this. Yeah, that's a horrible idea.
Bogey, that's the one. Help! Gotcha. Taking fire here.
The United States institutes martial law, April, or APR in New York. In the momentous speech held at 12:30 p.m. Eastern yesterday, President Meade announced the declaration of martial law throughout the United States, citing a fundamental threat to the American way of life in the form of organized, insidious terrorism. With major American cities already reeling under the impact of the Great Death, looting and rioting have reached disastrous levels while the terrorist attacks have grown increasingly ubiquitous, climaxing with the attack on UNESCO headquarters in New York last week. Local authorities have so far proven ineffectual at stemming the tide of violence, and even Washington, D.C. has been hit by an outbreak of the Great Death. Highly placed sources have speculated that Meade himself may be infected. President Meade appointed Walton Simons, director of FEMA, to spearhead an interim council tasked with managing the government's response. We will do everything that is in our power to restore the peace and security of the average American, said Simons. In no way will this violate the civil liberties that have made this country great. Instead, we pledge to do everything in our power to safeguard those liberties against all who would see them torn apart. I guess they're gonna keep the liberties safe by I don't know, like hiding them away somewhere. I should have bought more batteries. That wasn't bad. Oh man, at least I got this part.
Scanning area.
Again with the wine. Okay, now I see what the bouncing was about. It was the robot.
transmitting a photograph.
Okay, from what I remember, this cathedral is a pain, so I'm gonna save it for another time. Thank you for watching, those who watched, and I will hopefully stream again sooner than I did last time. Hopefully there will not be a 4-month space between streamings. When was the last time I streamed? December. So January, February, most of March. So yeah, a couple of months. Hopefully I'll come back sooner. Anyway, thank you for watching.